Hey folks, wanted to open up with a story today and just wanted to touch on some things that may be affecting your business right now or even your success or lack of. And today had a student who actually left school early, not because of any behavioral issues. I guess it was more of avoidance in order not to escalate into something that he didn't want to go into. I mean, this student is probably one of our star pupils. He actually got very high marks on, his point cards in terms of his behavior. Academically, he's doing awesome. He's shown in the first 4 weeks of school a sincere desire to want to improve himself, and as we say in this industry, empty his cup. You know, so on that's on one side, but the other side of the coin is this: there was obviously something that has caused him within the last day or so, um, something that's caused him to do a complete 180 in terms of his attitude towards school. And one of his issues and one of his concerns, even being at 17, is that he's a parent. And being a parent, of course, any good parent or any effective parent is actually going to want to um, have concerns about providing for their child and possibly the mother of their child. And the reason why I say this is because in network marketing or in business in general, in order to become a good leader, okay, in order to become a good leader, one of the things that you must be aware of at all times, you must be cognizant of your team and any of the emotional triggers that people are exhibiting, that may cause them to hinder their success or may cause them to become stagnant in their progression throughout your company. And one of the things I would encourage you to do is to always keep a vigilance over that. What I mean is this: you should be, because we're in the personal development industry, you should also be into the interpersonal relationship business, meaning you should be developing sincere and genuine positive business relationships, possibly even personal relationships, depending on location, with people on your team. Um, my mastermind group, people that I come in contact with, I do what I do simply for the fact that I enjoy being around these people. I enjoy attracting motivated people who also want a lot of the same things and also have the same drives and vision as I do. So, if that's what you're doing and you're already doing that, then kudos to you. But for many people out there in the network marketing industry, you'll find yourself possibly getting frustrated with your lack of success or your team's lack of success because one, you really don't know what their current situation is. They might have joined your company because they were motivated and they're looking for part-time incomes. They see the opportunities of your business, products, services, or ideas, and somewhere along the line, they may have fallen off. They may have stopped going on the conference calls. They may have stopped calling you or texting you for advice on strategies. You may have seen that even on their profiles when you do see them on Facebook or social media, that now their whole perspective has changed more negative. They're worrying about bills again. They're worried about their attitude towards their relationships at home, taking up too much time, maybe with all these different things. And the reason why I say this is because this student taught me something today, and that is when you're in a position of leadership, you know, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a leader, whether you're an educator, whether you're, manager, supervisor, whatever the case may be, whenever you're in a position of leadership, you must always be cognizant of the diverse emotions that float around in your environment. Some of those things you may absorb, some of those things you may be able to brush off. But in this particular case with this student, um, I was able to, I sympathize with the young brother because, I've been in situations where I couldn't provide for my family. And I tell you guys all the time, it's nothing more humbling than for a grown man with more than one college degree to be what we considered in the traditional field overqualified to do even the most menial task. And I'm not knocking people who do various tasks based on their level, but when you get refused a job because they automatically speculate or they automatically assume that you're not going to be sticking around long enough. You just want to pay bills, and that you may be worth too much money, or that you may eventually take their job because they're not really qualified for the job anyway. Then that's a problem. And this gentleman had a legitimate problem, even though he was 17. His biggest issue was getting money. Where are your teammates at? Where are your prospects at right now? That's what I'm asking. And have you even taken the time to consider where they're at in order to provide solutions to that market, or solutions to those particular people, to their needs, their wants, their desires? Have you even considered saying, hey, look, I know you can't make a decision right now, but if there's any way that I can help you in some way, possibly share some free information with you, possibly keep you connected, put you on a drip list even, and keep in touch, so then as things change, I'll definitely be and you're in more of a position to make a decision right now. Can we keep in touch? And 9 out of 10 times, most people will not mind you doing that. Versus, oh, I'm just looking for people who want to make money. Shit, everybody wants to make money. But how you come off as a used car salesman, and nothing against used car salesmen, I love them to death. I used to sell cars myself. But if you come off as this slimy leech or lot lizard, as they say, then you're going to continue the frustrations, and you create that culture amongst your team. So then everybody's out there hustling and trying to get that one. But instead of trying to affect legitimate change in people and show them that we are a legitimate industry, okay, people rather do bad by themselves. And that's what I want you to think about. Think about the emotional triggers. Is it acceptance? Is it loss, the sense of loss or scarcity? Is it even the sense of love? Is it accomplishment, fulfillment? Is it some deep-rooted or some spiritual need that they're trying to fulfill? Is it the sense of family? Is it the what are other emotional attachments that people have, especially in this business? Is it about failure? What are some of the things that may cause them to not get the results that you hoped that they would get on your team or as a prospect or a lead? Is it their current situation? Did they find out that a family member has a terminal illness, and that their first mission is to be there physically for them, and it's taking a physical toll on them as well? Maybe they need some type of respite. Whatever the case may be, as a leader, it is your responsibility. According to law, let's say universal law, you have a ministerial obligation in providing the highest quality of service to other people. That will give you the results of success that you're looking forward to achieve. And make no bones about it. If you're not doing that, if you're not putting yourself in a position of helping people, notice I didn't say enabling people. You're still helping people by empowering them to take massive actions, and you will help them with the resources, with the information. Shit, you may even just be that shoulder that they need at that particular moment. Who knows? But you have to know your people well enough to where you're able to provide that solution at that particular time. Then as they regroup and get on their feet and they become remotivated or re-energized, then you will then see those results back in your team. You will then see those testimonies where people are looking at you as the GOD, where people are looking at you as that superstar because you helped them in spite of where they were at. Again, I encourage you, if you're not doing that in your business or on your team, you need to take a good long look, a good hard look at what you're doing this for. This is Philip Lyde, one half of Team Lyde. Live your dreams every day. Peace.